I hope that in a not too distant future, science will take seriously consciousness and study consciousness scientifically, and therefore make tremendous progress in the understanding of what consciousness is, because science has taught us that the use of our rational mind, logic and reason, is absolutely essential to know ourselves and the world. That is actually what many people from the spiritual traditions have not done. They have created a sort of in a fantasy land based on their own experiences, but they never follow a rigorous, logical pattern of thought that would allow to understand. And therefore, science has only so far tried to understand the physical reality, where you can make experiments, you can describe with mathematical formulas, you can describe relationships between matter, objects in space and time. But they kind of left the rest of it to religions or spiritual people, following in part the philosophy of Descartes, the dualism of Descartes, thinking that mind and matter are two separate things. But the success of science has brought many scientists to think that reality is not dualistic but monistic, and therefore propose materialism as the solution of understanding the totality of reality, which includes the fact that we are conscious. No scientist disputes the fact that we are conscious, I believe. Some say, well, it's epiphenomenal, but they don't dispute that there is a phenomenon there that should be explained, but nobody has been able to explain it. Nobody knows why electrical signals produce sensations and feelings. The taste of chocolate is not, is an electrical signals in the brain, but in my consciousness is much better, is a good taste. So, how can you go from electrical signals into the taste of chocolate or the taste of, apricot jam or whatever, right? So that's the mystery that no scientist has solved. But in fact, that mystery cannot be solved in a doctrine that starts with the idea that the universe is a machine, because a machine is not conscious. So you start already with the wrong foot. Consciousness cannot be explained by something that doesn't have any consciousness. And that's why most scientists, give up, and they say, okay, well, let's study this, dark matter now, because that's much more important than consciousness. But I think the consciousness is much more important than dark matter, because our future, the future of humanity, depends on our understanding of our humanity, which includes consciousness, includes the meaning, the free will that we believe that we have. And to say that those are illusions does not solve the problem. In fact, creates an additional problem.